Welcome back to Women Off-Road Warriors. I'm April, and I'm excited to be back behind the mic with my two ride or dies, Chrissy and Lily.
What's up, y'all? Still reeling from all the fun at Moab, but happy to be back here with you ladies.
Hey guys, I'm Lily. I'm still dreaming about the trails and the sunshine, but here we are, ready to roll.
Today's episode is packed. Just like our Jeeps on a road trip, we're recapping two major events, Easter Jeep Safari and Jeep Beach 2025, and sharing all the crazy, awesome moments that made them unforgettable.
Plus, we're introducing a new sponsor that's all about draw your gear and a strong woman, JEDCO.
And we're going to be spotlighting an incredible trailblazer, Deb from Beeman Builds, who's showing the off road world exactly how it's done.
We'll also chat about the power of Jeep shows, spill a little tea from the trails, and have some fun. And we're dropping some details up on our next big Jeep event. You're going to want to hear this. So buckle up. It's episode 10 of Women Off-Road Warriors. Before we start and get rolling, we're excited to introduce our newest partner, JEDCO. They build rugged, trail-ready gear and committed to lifting up women in the off-road community, just like we are. So, of course, we're all sporting our JEDCO gear tonight. We have our
And our
mugs
cup.
for Spill the Tea.
Thank you, JEDCO. We love
Yes,
it.
thank you so much, JEDCO, for supporting us and all women alike. And of course, their brand speaks to men too. So it's not just for women, but also for men. And most of their shirts are unisex. So you'll see men, women wearing them across, But also, they have not only just Jeep, they also have Chevrolet, Ford, Bronco,
That's awesome.
Ram, Willie Nelson, Leonard Skinnard, Waylon Jennings, Good Boy, Buckware. They have a lot of gear. Modelo, it just keeps going. Busch Light.
Wow.
So many brands within JEDCO if you weren't aware. But yeah, definitely go to their website, check them out, see which brand fits your lifestyle best. I
That's
have several,
awesome.
but of course, Jeep is one of my favorites. But this particular business started out of a station wagon, one solo person, and it has just built from there. So to carry so many different brands is really pretty amazing. But
That's
they're
amazing.
located in Maryland, and they actually have their brand within several stores. So even here locally, when I go to the mall, I'll see their shirts set out.
Yep,
So
I have seen them at different stores as well, out and about shopping, actually. I think maybe Academy. I feel like I saw an
yes,
Academy.
Academy. Academy is one
Yeah.
of them. So, yeah, but
Yep.
definitely look for them when you're out. You'll find them in different places. But not only do they have t-shirts, they have drinkware, which we just shared. They have
Yeah.
socks, stickers, games, keychains, sweatshirts, you name it. You never know what you might find on there. I've gotten beach towels, blankets.
Nice.
So you just have to kind of keep seeing what they're producing and having special. Definitely excited for all things JEDCO. They have blogs on their website and they give tips and tricks for the Jeep community. So,
That's
yeah,
fun.
and it is cool. So, go check that out. But their main motto is if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Facts.
Which
Nice.
I really
I
like.
love
So
that.
that's very
True.
true. And you can definitely get the feel of that through, talking to them and through their website. So, and their t-shirts and everything else they put out. But thank you, JEDCO. We really
Yes.
appreciate it. We love our
Thank you
gear.
so much.
So before we jump into the Jeep recaps, we've got to spill a little tea, ladies. Let's go. What's been going on? Easter
Oh
Jeep
my
Safari,
goodness.
Lil. Let's spill the tea. I don't know. Like, I don't know if any of y'all realize my only tea is that my rear axle shifted, so I only got to wheel like one trail at EJS the whole time. That's my
It
tea.
was like I had to cancel some runs that I had going on that week. I actually had like a girls' run, which I always like wanted to do, and I've been invited to it, but I never attend. And this year I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but I had to cancel that because we could hear something on the Jeep going on. We could feel it, and it was really weird. I was going to put something in my stories, but I ended up not doing it. Like we were trying to get to the trail in Prussia Canyon.
Oh,
So we're
yeah.
trying to get into Prussia Canyon, but we kept getting stuck. It was really weird. Like I got the beginning, we're going, we had like amazing time. It was no busy and we kept getting stopped to get into Precious Canyon. So it's like at the end, I felt like, you know what, let's just stop pushing it because there was like a group of people that got stuck in there. I want to show you the picture. Like their axle, the rear axle was shifted all the way to the passenger side, and you can see the
Ooh,
body like in the middle and the rear axle. It was all the way to the passenger side. I was like, and these people have been wheeling for like 20 years. They know what they're doing. They were there. They used their winch to be able to pull the rear axle back and try to get out of the trails that way. They got out. I don't know how they did it,
that's
but
wild.
it was wild to see. Um, so while they were there, they were in a spot we couldn't go anywhere. Like we couldn't get out of the trails because our jeep was on top and we had our another companion on the other side. So we were separated. We couldn't go forward and we couldn't go backward. So we got stuck there. So after that happened and they left, we continued going together. And that's when we noticed like our rear locker wasn't working. So we're trying to go up an really easy obstacle, like even going up in the obstacles in Moab, there's a lot of traction. There's a lot like you can easily go up the obstacles, but like we were not going up. And it's like, why? Like I could hear my lockers working, and then the camera guy that was recording, he just saw the rear axle, the liquid coming out like crazy,
No.
just splashing all over the rocks. And I was like, that's when like, okay, we could keep trying, but no, let's just turn around. Like
Nope,
we
let's
had a
yeah.
lot of signals. We had a lot of signals. And I guess to me, the reason why we kept getting stopped from, kept going to Pressure Canyon is because like our front, one of our hubs, and it was something else in there too. Like if we kept going, the tire would completely come off.
There's always a reason stuff happens. Always a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we actually had to leave the Jeep in Moab and we just got it back, I think, last week. It was crazy because the first day that we were there trying to find a driver, we weren't sure because we left it at the shop and everybody was closed. So we have to wait until Monday to hear anything from the shop. But they were full from all the people left behind there. And they say, hey,
Wow.
if you have a way, because there's people here in the hotels waiting, if you already know here and you have a way to ship it back, do that because we have so many people here. So when we were finally trying to get a driver, there was none. They were all like to Florida. They were shipping Jeeps to Florida for Jeep Beach. It was crazy. But we finally found one. The Jeep is back and we are fixing it right now.
I left my Jeep at Reggie's because she's like, I could like, cause all right. So I also like while I was there, I picked up a sponsor, like that crazy big, but super springs, like the bump stops, right? So
Yeah.
they wanted to come put them in on the Jeep while I was at the booth and they could not
Wow.
get them in. Like could not get my bump stops in. Like I don't know, there's a whole I don't know, it was a whole thing. That's when we realized that like the steel like the geometry was all off on my
Wow.
suspension. And then they realized that like my rear springs weren't where they were supposed to be. Like my axle had completely shifted. So I like on the way home, I dropped it at Reggie's. Reggie's like, Ryan said, leave the Jeep, we'll fix it. Girl, more power to you. I love you. Thank you. If you can, because I almost pushed it off a cliff while we were in Moab.
No.
I
Like,
was
y'all
like,
can't be y'all can't be
you
talking like
had
this. I'm driving out to Moab next week.
Girl.
okay, but listen, but yours is fine, okay? I'm
Look, no, I
learning
got
that some of the
100,000
work
plus miles on my Jeep. I'm already, like, a little nervous, but
it's gonna be good.
we're gonna
It's
make it
gonna
work.
be good. You'll be good.
You're gonna
I'm
be okay. You're
learning
gonna be
that like
fine.
my suspension wasn't done very well. And like the mesh like the geometry was off. So that made my axles shift. Like, I mean, I've done Moab before I had all the ton swapping stuff done, and you're gonna be fine. This just happened to
Okay.
be like the luck of the
Y'all
draw.
sent some good knobs.
You're gonna love it. You're
I'm
gonna love it.
excited.
You're gonna
I'm
love it.
excited.
The
You're gonna be
energy
okay.
there is so sacred. Like, I can't wait to
I
see how
love
you
it.
feel about it. It's so
I'm excited.
beautiful.
It will be
You're
a
gonna love it.
first for sure, and Amber's coming too. She's
Okay, they
she's
have the
already, like, mapping
best,
out, yeah,
girl.
places to stop and see, so
They have the best boutiques in Moab too. I'm a
really?
shopper.
Okay.
Yes. Yes,
You might
yes.
have to send me some places.
I
that
will.
are a
There's
must,
a
especially with her.
jewelry maker too that I love there. Her stuff's not super expensive, but I always get a piece from her collection every time I'm there. I get a necklace and I have a ring. Like, I don't know that you can see it, but
Oh,
this
that's
is one of
pretty.
her
Yes,
rings
love
is
it.
on it. And there's like, yeah, there's several boutiques and stuff. They have a for souvenir stuff too, but I'm a shopping girl, so I gotta let you know that. And then the
Yeah,
drive-through Moonflower Canyon and Longs Canyon are must-dos.
okay.
Absolutely.
Imma put those on the list
Yes.
for sure. I'm excited. And then we're gonna drive out to Arizona for the expo, Overland Expo West
I
as well.
saw that on your list
Apex
of
is gonna be
events.
there, I believe, so make sure you go say
Great.
hi to the fam.
I definitely will. We just
Yes.
kind of added that to the list. Yeah, I'm just kind of whatever happens, happens, so we
I
just keep
love
adding
that
to
for
the
you.
list.
I
Exactly.
love that. Listen, the sense of adventure. I love a good road trip. So I except let me tell did y'all see like what happened on the way home for us? Everyone heading back
What,
I
to
saw
Texas.
that.
blizzard?
The freaking like blizzard whiteout and it was literally 60 and sunny the next day. Like it never like Mother Nature didn't just try to kill everyone. Like it
That's
was
wild.
That's
wild.
crazy.
It
It
was
was so
That's
so wild.
crazy.
insane.
Like, but I did like I made Todd turn around and go back. Like we backtracked like an hour. Like even my shop here, they drove their semi and they backtracked and ended up at a motel for the
Really?
night. They're like, we're not pushing through. Now, like it got really bad. And then it's literally sunny and 60 the next day.
That's
New
insane.
Mexico is wild. Wild. Like their
Wow.
roads and their weather are just we're not friends. We're not.
We're not friends.
We're
We're
not. The roads in New Mexico and the weather are just unpredictable and wild. It's just
Yeah,
you
the
just never
pictures
know.
were insane that I saw.
Yes, I was not ready, like, at
Mm-mm.
all. I didn't love it. But
Okay.
in the hot times, so you'll be
I'll
good.
do
And also, there's
the
no
hour
crazy busy.
countdown.
Yeah,
28 hours for me to drive.
make it worth it, though.
We
What pa
will.
are you only dipping through the Panhandle, April, of
So we're
Texas?
we're gonna take a either a south or north way there and then vice versa on the way back so we can see multiple states and places and make
Make sure
stops.
you go by Cadillac Ranch if you're going through Amarillo. It's a Route 66
Yes.
stop. It's not the coolest
Okay.
thing once you get there, but it's like one of those things where you have to say you at least did it, right?
Okay. I'll put that
You
on the
have
list as
to.
well. But yeah, Amarillo is one of the stops. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal you too. I'm gonna make you come all the way to this side of Texas.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I wish I could just make you come up here too.
I
I know,
know.
I
You're all the
know.
way here already.
I was looking at
Another
some
16
pictures today
hours.
of some hot springs that are in California, and I'm like, "Oh, I wanna
Hmm.
just keep going." So, who knows where I might end up.
Wait, I think I
But that's
saw
what
was
it's
that on
about.
Instagram?
Yes, you
The
probably saw
chick,
the same.
the girl, I can't remember her username, but she was sitting in Death Valley Hot Springs.
Yes, and I'm like, "Oh, I
Yes.
gotta
I'm
go
like,
there."
same. I love a good hot springs moment.
Right?
Never been
She
to one of
completely
them.
sold it. I'm like, "I'm going."
So we went to the
Go.
one in Big Bend, but our only mistake was we went to Big Bend. I took Todd there for his birthday last year. We stayed at that Starstruck Glamping, the domes. My
Yeah.
biggest mistake
Oh,
was
that
I
sounds
took him
fun.
there in July. We like you can't go to a 108-degree hot spring when it's 110 degrees in Texas outside because it is like literally
That
cooking
makes
yourself
sense.
from the inside out. But it was really cool because literally right on the other side of the river is Mexico. Like you're literally right there on the border, right
Okay.
there in the river. So we really want to go back when it's cold, but that's the only real natural hot spring I've ever gone to. And it was phenomenal. Like I can't
It's on
wait to
my
go back when it's
list.
cold.
It's on my list, so I
Mm,
gotta find a hot spring.
10 out of
I
10.
know Amber
Totally
would really
recommend.
like it, so
You have to then. You have
I'm
to.
excited for you, bro.
I
My, I
am
can't wait
too.
to
I'm gonna see
see.
a lot of things I've never seen, so and
Yes.
she's, of course, been looking on TikTok,
Oh,
all
yes.
the,
Oh,
"We
yes.
gotta go here," and she'll send me something, and
I'm
yeah,
so
just
excited for y'all are gonna love it. You're gonna end up adding Moab to your annual list.
I know.
Yes. I just love Utah. Even though the little things happen, I was like, yeah, this was awesome.
Same.
Still gotta go back and make the trek.
Mhm.
Anything else from, I guess, Easter Jeep, since we're kinda talking about that must do, must see,
Must do,
favorite
must
trails?
see. I feel like I said, for a good scenic drive, Longs Canyon and Moonflower Canyon. Fins and Things is a really great starter trail. I
Okay.
think you'd really enjoy that one. It's a really good get your feet wet, kind of get a feel for how the rocks grip there. There's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely obstacles, so you can get like It's a really good trail to start with, I think.
Okay.
So
We're going with
definitely
some friends that have been before as well, so
Yes.
I'm excited, but one of the guys has one of the America's Most Wanted Jeeps,
oh,
and
yeah.
of course, the place that we've rented is specifically, like, half the house is a garage
Nice.
to store our Jeeps, but, it's gonna be
That's
a lot of
nice.
fun.
I
I'm
have
excited to
trailer
go out with
parking too
them.
if you guys need trailer parking. We have a place that
Okay,
you can use out there. She's really great too, and it's like $50 for
nice.
the week. So if you
Okay,
guys need a place, holla.
I
That's really
will,
good.
definitely.
Yeah. But you're gonna be okay. There's a lot of
Mhm.
traction, the rocks, and like Moab is designed for even like stock jeeps to be able to go do a lot of obstacles. If there's like a something that is really hard, you don't have to take it. There's like bypass most
Right.
of the stuff. So yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, they want me to get Mickey's hot tub. There are things that they've already said, "You're doing
Yes,
this, you're doing that."
that's awesome. Yeah. Are you
You're
afraid
gonna
to
have
heights?
fun.
That's my biggest thing for me.
Yeah, are you afraid of heights though, April?
Yeah, I am a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit, but
Okay. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna be
tell
fine.
you
we'll
right
figure it
now
out.
that Hell's Revenge
Yeah.
is where you
Just
got to
say
go through to get to
Interesting.
Mickey's hot tub, okay?
Yes.
Just
yeah. Just
stare
saying
straight
that
ahead.
flat flat.
When you go to get on Hell's Revenge, you just look straight ahead, baby. Don't look left, don't look right.
Don't
Just
look
look straight
down.
ahead. Do not,
Gosh, it's gonna
don't. Just look
be
straight. You're gonna be
okay.
fine though. You're gonna be
Look
fine.
straight.
Just look straight
Yeah.
until you get through the entrance.
I can't wait.
So, and then I guess I just got back from Jeep Beach. So you guys did Easter Jeep, both of you, and then I did Jeep Beach. But so while y'all were conquering rocks, I was soaking up sun and salt water in
Yes.
Daytona. So definitely a lot of differences between Moab and the beach. But of course, we were cruising on the beach. You had the vendor village there as well, which I'm guessing vendor village is a lot more to it than it is at Easter Jeep. Easter Jeep is more
Yeah,
just
Easter
heavy
Jeep isn't a
wheeling.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Jeep Beach is heavy on the vendors. But they have so many different things for everybody. They actually had I went out to Cracker Ranch and it was an off-road wheeling adventure at a big ranch.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, a lot of Jeeps got really muddy coming in and
Wow.
out the park. So, but that was a lot of fun. That happened the day before the vendor part of Jeep Beach started. So, your hardcore wheelers were out there and
Yeah,
just tearing it up, having a good time.
I'm sure.
Dusty. I was covered from head to toe in dust. Really, really fun time. And then, I mean, besides, I will tell you, we interviewed Brooke, Bad and Bougie, and
Yes.
she had her Jeep out on the beach. And I was at Cracker Ranch when a bunch of the girls were riding down the beach in it, but her Jeep looks so good. Her
I
beach
agree.
baddie.
I saw it. I
It's
was
one of my
like,
favorites.
Sam,
That
I'm
was one of my
obsessed with the
favorites there.
color too. I'm obsessed with the color.
Gorgeous color.
It's just all
So,
the
Gorgeous.
details. I don't know if you guys
yes.
also noticed the muffler in the back is a little hard too.
Yes, I was so excited to see her Jeep, but it just really, really looked good. She's done really good.
Yeah, she has. I was loving the Jeeps being there. It's nice to see all three of them together.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it
she
was.
showed at the end, she had the burnout baddie, the beach baddie, and the baddie mobile. So
All
it was kind of
3.
cool to be able to see them all together for the
That
first
was
time.
awesome.
She's got her hands full to keep up with all of them, so she's doing a good
Yes.
job.
Yeah, and
I
then
And
she
can't
then
mentioned
even keep
there's
up
no
with mine. I couldn't imagine two more. Like I just could
yeah.
not.
I mean, and I guess
Plus
I've
yeah.
got 3 as
Kennedy.
well, but it's a little different. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
go with whichever one you're using for the week, I reckon. I've never had all 3 at one show though, so that's a lot.
You'll
Yeah,
have to fix that.
definitely. You need a big thing for that.
I guess that'll be a next thing. I just need a trailer to haul all of them.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And the other big announcement Jeep Beach had this time, and this might be out more you guys' way, but they are doing Jeep Freedom now. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but
Have
it is
not.
out South Dakota. It's coming next year, 2026, 4th of July week, I
Let me
guess,
tell
weekend.
you.
Yeah,
Al is
so
gonna be so excited about that because she has been saying that South Dakota needs an event so bad. Adventure 30, y'all know who that is?
Yes.
She's up there and she's been begging us to come with
Oh,
an Apex Adventure Series stop or something. She said there's no events out here. So if she doesn't know about that, I hope she's listening because
yeah.
she's going to be so excited. What's that going to be like? Do you know?
This is gonna be huge. They're teaming up with Sturgis Buffalo Chip,
Oh shit.
and, I mean, Jeep Beach already puts on an amazing event that
Yeah.
just spans over a week, really. So, I can't wait to see what they do. They even hinted that Trump may be part
What?
of the first one.
That's cool.
So that would be cool, but they're celebrating 250 years of American independence. Wide
Okay.
open
That's
trail
awesome.
riding. Of course, there will be fireworks this 4th of July weekend.
Nice.
But yeah, I would love to come out for that one for sure.
I
But
actually
yeah,
would.
so that's part of Jeep Beach. And now they're going out to South Dakota.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that
though,
was
you don't hear a lot about events up that way. So I think it's really great that they picked that area because we don't. As a community, there's not a ton up there.
right.
So that's gonna be awesome.
I think that was a good move. So I can't wait to see. But
Agreed.
I mean, they already have a website. They're already registering people for it. So yeah,
I'll have to tell
check it
Val.
out.
So
Check
in
it
case
out and
she
see.
doesn't hear this, because yeah, that's gonna
But,
be
Yes.
yeah, as far as the Cracker Ranch part, Jeep Freedom, the vendors, the beach,
so
all
April,
the
what do you
things that
think
they
your
offer.
favorite part of Jeep Beach is though? What is your favorite part of Jeep
You
Beach?
know,
Because I've never been.
my favorite night, and I'll say night, is when they have the audio neon party night.
Nice.
Because, at night, when you go to these shows, a lot of Jeepers are looking for something to do. And this is
Yeah,
one event where they actually have something staged, ready, set, go, show and shine. They have the audio competition, they have foam party, they have food trucks. And it's just a time where there's one spot everybody can come and hang out at night, not
that's
just
Nice.
awesome.
during the day. So I would say that's probably one of my most favorite parts. And it just really kind of kicks off before Cracker Ranch, before the vendor show. And there's a lot of people that come down for the beach and 5K runs and that sort of thing prior.
Yeah.
But this is that night I feel like is just the everybody come together community type night. And that's my
That
favorite
sounds
part.
fun. That sounds fun. I could see that for sure.
There last year during the day, but I didn't stay for the night. So I
Yeah.
can see how
Next time
that
if
took
you
out.
come back, definitely try the night and see how
Yes.
that is. So, you would like it too, Lily. I know it's right up your alley and vibes, so a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It sounds it. I wish I was more of a beach girly, but it's always gonna be harder for me because I feel like if there's an event where there's trailing or it's just to sit in the booth, I have to pick the trails because I have the rig.
Yeah,
So it's kinda
Yeah, of
like,
course.
we've
right.
gotta get the content, and I'm just not a beach girly.
Yeah.
For
Like,
all
I
the
mean, we're
people
only
that
an hour and a half from our beach, but you literally never see me there because I hate
yeah.
Yeah.
being sandy. I don't like it. I don't
Well,
like
and
it.
So
the
for all
thing
the
is,
people
during the
sorry.
show, I mean, I was at the show for 2 days, so, a lot of people were at the beach, and I'm at the
Yeah,
show. So, if you're really part of the show, then you're not spending a lot of time on the beach.
Yeah.
And
fair.
for me to be able to go and spend time on the beach, I have to go before the actual show part starts. So when
Yeah.
I go to the beach, it's not as crowded.
Okay,
It's a
well,
slower vibe, which is kind of nice, which I like. So
yeah,
I get the best of both worlds.
that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
I
And they
can
have
see
some
that.
really great restaurants in Daytona as well.
Now you're speaking my love language. I love a
Yeah.
good
So
restaurant.
at night, and I'll see that's my other favorite part too is checking out the
Food,
restaurants
yeah.
and
It's just such a
the
haul,
vibes
though.
and yeah, people
It's a
singing and
haul
dancing
for
and
me.
having a good time.
Yeah, because you guys went to Coyote Ugly, right?
We did go to
Or
Coyote
last
Ugly a couple
night.
of nights.
Okay,
That's
Queenie, I
always a
see
fun,
you.
good time for sure.
Man, I haven't been to a Coyote Ugly in a hot minute.
It's
Ooh,
it's definitely a fun, good times, and that's I will say after the restaurant part, that's pretty much where everyone ends up yeah.
hangs out,
It's
Coyote. Yeah.
heavily, maintained by the police corps there.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
if you're not parked right or you're doing something wrong, you're definitely gonna get hauled away. towed
I've
away.
seen it
Saw a lot of
on
that.
Patrol Live. Like, honestly, I watch On Patrol Live on Friday and Saturday night, and they have a department in Daytona that they follow. So when it's Jeep Beach, I'm always looking. I'm like, who do I
Right?
know? Everybody, I like the very first year I was watching, which was like 2 years ago. I saw Off Road and Chill driving the strip, but that was it. I haven't seen anybody I knew yet. I haven't seen anybody else that I know. But I'm waiting. One of these years, I'm gonna end up seeing y'all.
What? Yeah. Off-Road and Chill was there this year as well, so
Yeah.
yeah, fun times.
It is fun. But speaking of events, what's our next big Jeep adventure, ladies? We've got Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion.
At least that hopefully all 3 of us will be at.
Yes, I am scheduled
I'm
for that one.
excited.
I
Yep.
am excited too.
And we gotta get Lily there for sure, but it's definitely a
Yes.
attend. One of my favorite events, Great Smoky, I love the mountains, so
I think,
it was.
yeah,
It was.
I think it's the
With
first.
Fishbone.
Yes.
Fishbone Cabin.
It
That
was
was a
one of my
fun
first
time.
events too.
It was my first event as well.
Yes,
Really?
Well,
for
okay,
sure.
national event, yes. I had set up for
Okay.
Fishbone and ran the Lone Star Jeep Invasion
Right.
here, but we don't even have that event anymore. It didn't really take off. Like I think we had 5 years of it, but yeah, so and then after that my first one was Great Smoky. And so I've been
Yeah.
every year since, but that was the first year we all came together. Look at us, ladies. Look where we are now.
I
That's
know,
kinda
that's
crazy.
I
But
guess I
that
would
was a
have
really
never
great
imagined.
night. We need to figure that out again and do something similar for
We
this time
do.
around for Great Smoky.
We do. Absolutely.
Yes,
We need
definitely.
to do a get together.
And when we're at Great Smoky this time around, we're gonna have a meet and greet so you can meet women off-road warriors.
Oh, we
And
love
we're gonna
that.
try to do a podcast live from there, so stay tuned for that. We have some big plans coming, but we have to do that
Yes.
being at Great Smoky.
Yeah, we have
Definitely.
to. Finally, when
And
we
if you
get to
don't
get
know, it's
together
in
again.
Tennessee, August
Yes.
2025. Book early. Go ahead and figure out where you want to be because they do book up as far as the really good spots.
It gets really busy.
Let's see there really quick. Let's take a bet. You think we're gonna have good weather for Tennessee? I don't think we've ever had a rain out. In all the years I've been, I don't remember
Let's
a
just
rain
go
out
ahead
for
and say yes.
Tennessee. I'm gonna
It's
say
always
yes
hot.
too.
My
But it can
vote
be
is
hot.
yes.
Yes, it gets like a
So
little cool in
dress
the morning
appropriately. Yes.
from the mountains. I remember I just getting a little cool, but it's always hot.
It is
So
very
It
hot.
is always hot.
Yes.
yeah, yes.
So if you're new,
But it's
but you're
August.
planning on coming this year, dress accordingly because just because it's in the mountains does not mean that it is cool because you will roast alive outside. Ask us how we know.
Very
Ask
true.
us how we know.
That's why I'm always
Mhm.
thankful for the inside part.
Girl Sam, the years we were outside with Fishbone, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm so happy we're back inside now. Like I'm
Yes.
so happy.
That's
It
awesome.
makes a
Yeah, I don't think
difference.
I ever saw you outside.
I
I
haven't been
don't know. I
outside
was
really.
when we had the semi. Yeah, when we started with the semi, we were outside those 2
Yeah.
years and
Yeah, I think I missed that year. Yeah,
we were not friends with that
we
heat,
were
y'all.
not.
We were not friends with that heat. It was too much.
Okay, so let's talk about why Jeep shows aren't just about the cool builds. Maybe what do we do when we go to Jeep shows? It's like I feel like we build stronger relationships. It's
Mhm.
a time for us to reconnect from old friends.
It's a lot of networking.
Yeah, a lot of networking in the Jeep community. I noticed this most of the time, especially right there in Tennessee, when they place people on the booths, place them in the same spot. So it's
Yes.
like almost like you start building that relationship with people, especially if you're working on a booth and
Yep.
you see the same people, the same faces every year, and you build up a friendship.
Mhm.
And it's like, you're excited to see old friends and stuff like that. So
Absolutely. I could not agree more. Like because April, we're like pretty close together. It's like if you're coming
We
up from
are
behind,
now,
it's like
yes.
Midland, another booth, and then Apex. Yeah. Like we're pretty close, so I can sneak around. Come back and
yes,
Which
say
is
hi
nice.
to you.
definitely made a lot of friends and meet a lot of people during the events in the community
it's
because I see
yes.
a lot.
You see
Yeah.
a lot. You meet a lot on, social media and that sort of thing.
Yes.
But then when you finally go to the event and you can put a name with an actual face,
Yes.
Yes.
it's not just a troll behind a screen.
Yeah.
It's a real live person. You get to meet them and, find out what makes them click, so to speak. But, why do they love Jeeps so much? And and all the things. So that's really
It
nice
is
to be able to
fun.
find and discover.
Yeah, and then we get always new ideas, new products that come up
Yes.
Yes.
from
Oh,
the
yeah.
vendors.
Especially SEMA, if you get out to
Oh,
SEMA.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Seaman's
that's the event for new products for sure. So I'm still debating on SEMA this year, but, yeah.
Really?
hard pass for me on that one too. I've been enough and I've come home deathly sick every year. So I'm like, we're
Oh,
good.
no.
It's
I
a
will
busy
pass.
week. It's busy times. How about you, Lily? Are you gonna make SEMA or
That's a plan as of
that's the
right now.
plan?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a plan for right now. But yeah, it was like I walked so much during that show.
Yeah, so much to take in, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So like yeah, what tips could you give to the first timers going to the shows and events?
I would
Wear
definitely say
comfortable
wear
shoes.
comfortable shoes.
Yep.
Let's
Great
look this
minds.
up.
Great minds.
Comfortable shoes is a must. Water, keep hydrated, especially if you're
Yeah.
outside. You're gonna
Oh,
headache
yes.
straight away if you're out in the heat and you're not staying hydrated. So, I would say the
Plan and
2 big
book
ones for me,
early too.
book
Plan and book
early.
early. Know where you want to stay, who you're going to be doing things with, like have all of that on lock because it does like Pigeon Forge isn't that huge. So, I mean, and if you run out of hotel rooms and you want a
Yeah.
cabin, then
Oh,
you
and
better
I've got
hope
a
you got
nice
enough
big
people.
tip.
What you got?
Even though it's not that huge, at night, to go, like, 5 miles could take you an hour.
Oh my gosh,
Make
yes.
sure you have a
Yes,
tank
yes.
full of gas
Yes.
so you're not
Yes.
stressing.
And
Yeah.
also, if you're loading in for the show, you have to have less than a quarter tank of gas. Not
Yes.
everyone knows that. So if you are loading in for the first time on the inside, you do have to have less than a quarter tank of gas.
That
You don't
is
have to worry
correct.
about it if you're outside, but if you're inside, you do have to be aware of your
Yes.
gas level.
Otherwise, you're
Make
gonna be
sure you're not
driving around.
leaking.
And
Yeah,
make sure you're not leaking anything as well,
and
yes,
make sure you're
because they
not
will not be
leaking.
Yeah.
happy about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Also like what
Fire
like type of
codes will
snacks?
not pass, so they gotta stay, on the even stretch.
Yep.
Nothing out of whack.
Yep.
But, yeah.
What type of snacks do you girls like to bring with you at the shows?
I eat gummy
I'm waiting on
bears,
Chrissy on
and it's
this. She's
terrible.
already thinking.
I
Yeah.
am. Well, y'all know I'm always thinking about food. Gummy bears for one. I'm really trying to be better though. So I've been on the fresh fruit kick lately, honestly. Like I had some gummies at the Mopar Heaven event, but I really like strawberries and peanut butter is a thing for
It
me
sounds really good.
lately. It's really good. Like
I never
sometimes people
had
are like,
strawberries
"What?" But if
peanut
you
butter.
think about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, if you do peanut butter and strawberry jelly, it's like the same
Makes
but
sense.
better.
Oh, I didn't
But
think
it's like
about
That
that.
makes sense.
better. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
I like
really good.
it.
And it satisfies my sweet tooth cravings, believe it or not. Like it really does.
I'll do,
It's
like,
one of
cheese
those
sticks and,
cheese sticks
the
is
meat
good.
sticks. I
Mhm.
did have fruit at this last one too, but those were the 3 things that I had, so somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had those little new gummy sort of nerd bite things.
Those are
Do
my
you know what
bless.
are the name? What's
The
the name
nerd
of it?
clusters. It's the
Yeah, nerd
nerd
clusters. I had
clusters.
those for my
Did you have the red
sweet.
bag or the blue bag?
The blue bag I had, but I'll take any
They're so
bag.
good. They're so
I don't
good.
know if I had those. I need to
You
look at
gotta
them up.
try those. Amber got me
They are
hooked
really
on
good.
those, so
Yeah.
I like those. Those were a good, huge difference between the cheese sticks and the meat stick and the
Yes.
fruit.
That's
Yes.
funny.
Little bit
So
tangy.
I feel like we already talked about this earlier on, but what are some of your favorite moments from past Jeep events?
Man,
The
I gotta
camaraderie,
say, one of
people.
my favorites was when we were hanging out with Earl at the Fishbone Cabin and
We
on the
can't forget
balcony.
Earl. Earl
That's a
is
good
my
one.
favorite person ever.
I know, right? I gotta bring him back, man.
He's so
Earl's
nice
been
and quiet.
he
He's a
is.
nice and
He's the
quiet.
perfect gentleman.
Right.
He really is. But that night that we had him in the air, we were all dancing on the balcony, I think was
Yes.
probably one of my like I don't know that I've ever laughed and had so many side cramps. We had the best time. That's actually
Earl's
one of my
great.
Have
favorites
to agree
for
Yeah.
with that
sure.
one.
Holding Earl
Yeah.
up.
We were all up just having the best time. The best
And
I
for
time.
also
those that don't
feel
know who Earl is, Chrissy, you wanna tell us who Earl is?
Earl is my body in a bag. I
Literally.
like to drag him around every now and then. He's on my page here and there. I gotta get back to that.
You do
It's
need
he
kinda
to get
like
hasn't
back
come
to
out in a
I
Earl.
try
while.
to figure out where do I have the line of professional and
And
myself, you know?
right.
So it's kind of like I'm trying to figure out how I blend that, I guess. But yeah, I miss Earl, man. He's gonna be coming out
Why
soon.
I love your other page that you just came up with too, because it's like,
Yes.
okay, I feel like Chrissy can be 100% herself here.
Yeah,
And
I
Yes.
it's like,
agree.
you bring
And
out
share that
so
part. Yeah,
much ideas. It's like I feel like a lot of people, including me, come to you for advice when it comes to spiritually, like energy and all that. So I have a lot. I feel like that page is gonna blow up. Like I'm
I
just
do
You
waiting.
too.
know, I don't know if it will or if it won't. I'm okay if it doesn't. I think for me, I really just needed a place where I could create and I could be
Yes.
myself
And
and
share.
I could be weird if I wanted to and I could share like my life and like what I'm learning and what I've been going through and like, just the things that help me get through situations in life and it's just,
I like it.
again,
There's a
it's
lot
like
of people that is into that. And like for you to be just sharing your experience and like your personal life that way, I feel like everybody's looking for that type of connection as well. So like I'm really excited for it.
well,
And
thank
whatever you're gonna
you.
come up with.
I'm so glad to have you ladies following on that page. It took a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Like it was kind of scary to take what I do in private and like my private, growth and,
Yeah.
everything that I've been learning and building in private and come public with it in such a way that it's like, I mean, there's a lot of people that are probably gonna look at me like I've lost my fucking mind or that I'm doing,
No,
evil things or something like that. But it's just that's because they don't understand. It's naivety. It's not understanding, but I mean, I guess if it helps just one person feel like, I did something good to help them see a situation a different way, or I was able to get myself like out of a funk through creating, then I mean, I think the pages have already served its purpose for me in that way,
Yeah.
you
I
that's what
love
know?
that.
makes us all unique too, and such a community that we bring different gifts. So
Yes.
I like that we
Yes.
all share things
Yes,
that
and
make
I
us
love
unique
that
and
you
special.
ladies are supporting, always so supportive. I just appreciate you guys so much.
That's why we're here.
I know, and I love y'all so very much.
You want to do the spot?
Now it's time to spotlight a powerhouse woman in the Jeep world. Deb of Beeman Builds from Utah. She's making moves on and off the trails. And you guys, I honestly can't say enough amazing things about Deb. I actually got the chance to spend time with her in Moab. It was a last minute thing. We had an extra room in our Airbnb, and she had mentioned something about that she might come down to Moab. And I was like, girl, just come and stay with us. Like, you're more than welcome. She is just, her and Wes, she started doing all of the videography and stuff for their YouTube and really spending time in the garage with him. They're both, they've got Wesicon and Debicon. So they're a powerhouse couple out there. And she is just like out there wheeling with like the Yeezys and Light Bright and like all, like, she is just out
Wow.
there like, just, she's like, "I just wanna learn. I wanna, I want to" she's just soaking it up, and her attitude and her empowerment and her energy is just magnetic. Like, I truly enjoyed my time with her. I found her to be incredibly down to earth, incredibly authentic, and incredibly just brilliant minded, honestly. Like, she just has a gift of connection and it's genuine, and I feel like that's not as common as it should be in this world sometimes. So it was really nice. And I think like you guys check out their Instagram, their YouTube. I'm pretty sure they have a TikTok too. But I mean, she's just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I think that, they're up and coming, but I think they're gonna do big things. I have no doubt about it.
I'm excited. Everything they've been
Me
putting
too.
out is just pretty incredible. So I hope to have her on here soon
Same.
and learn much more about what they're doing. So
Same, same,
phenomenal.
same. Yes. She's gonna be a really good guest. I think you guys are gonna love her.
I think I got to meet her when I went to say hi to you. I have to look
Yes.
more into their Instagram and YouTube. I haven't seen their YouTube, but I'm excited to have them on our
Yeah.
podcast.
She's really awesome. She's a rock star.
Super exciting. Okay, are we ready for our game time?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Jeep edition of Would You Rather.
Oh boy.
Number one, would you rather sleep in a rooftop tent during a lightning storm or in a hammock surrounded by coyotes?
No.
The
Yep.
tent.
The tent
That's pretty
Same.
easy.
all day long.
Not the coyote. When I saw that question pop up, I was like, okay. All right, number 2. This one's kinda I wanna see what Chrissy says for this one especially.
Oh,
Would
boy.
you rather trail ride with Bigfoot or camp next to aliens?
Oh, shit, we're camping with the aliens, y'all. Look at this. Of course we're going with the alien.
I don't know,
You, Lily?
guys. This is a hard one. I'm afraid of aliens.
Afraid of aliens too, but I'm also afraid of Bigfoot.
We come in peace.
We come in peace. Okay, if Chris say that we come in
I'm gonna be
peace,
probed
we'll
while I'm
camp with it.
sleeping.
Nah.
I know. It's okay. It won't hurt you.
We can erase your memory. It's fine. You won't even know. You won't even know. It's fine.
Okay. 3. Would you rather always have to talk in a trucker voice or honk every time you laugh?
Wait, would I
No.
rather what was the first one?
I will honk.
Have to talk in a trucker voice.
Oh, I'll honk.
Breaker, breaker, 19. Coming
April,
at you.
show us a trucker voice.
I was trying, but it didn't come across very well. Breaker, breaker, 19. Coming at you. Big mama.
I love it.
Oh my god.
I'd copy
Or
that.
honk every time you
Oh,
laugh.
yes. I will honk every time
I
I
think
laugh.
I'll
It's easy.
honk.
I think
Yeah.
I might honk too, because I can't really get the
Yeah.
trucker voice down. Okay, this is a fun one. Would you rather wear muddy boots to a wedding or a ball gown to a trail ride?
Ball gown to a trail ride.
Same. Yep.
That could be
Oh.
interesting. I would like to see
Fun
those
content.
pictures.
I can do that.
I think we should. We should figure that out.
I think we
Yeah.
should.
Would
We
you
should have a
rather?
photo shoot.
I know.
That would be
We need to
cute.
come up with something for
Alright.
Great Smoky, don't we?
We
We'll
do.
have to. Would you rather be able to use walkie-talkies for communication or only communicate in charades?
Walkie-talkies.
What was the last one?
Communicate in
Charades.
charades.
I don't understand. That's not part of my English.
Like pictures.
Yeah.
You could
Okay.
only
The walkie-talkie.
communicate with symbols.
You have to draw.
Walkie-talkies are gonna be the
walkie-talkies.
easiest.
I love the walkie-talkies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. You know, I gotta throw in the walkie-talkies. Okay, last one. Would you rather have trail mix in your pockets forever or find glitter in everything you own?
Oh
Trail
no.
mix.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
I like trail mix, so I wouldn't be upset if I had them in my pockets forever.
Either. I
Yeah.
love a good trail
That's
mix
a good
snack.
thing. Like some
I
trail
agree.
mix.
I agree. I'm not mad at it, especially if it's
No,
got
I'm
some
not mad
M&Ms
at it
in there.
either. Can I pick what's in the trail mix? That's what I'm saying.
I
Yep.
mean, why not? Honestly.
As we wrap up today's episode, we just want to remind you whether you are crushing rocks in Moab, crushing the beach of Daytona, or setting your sights on the Smoky Mountains, this community is built on passion, strength, and connection. And you are part of the story. Shout out to JEDCO for supporting women in the off-road world, and to Dev from Beeman Builds for inspiring us to build, wield, and lead with horsepower. I can't fucking say that.
Leave that part in.
Leave that part
Because
in.
it's so Lily. It's so I
Hey.
can't fucking say that.
Take 3.
Horsepower. Okay.
So follow, subscribe, and tag Women Off-Road Warriors on Instagram and YouTube. We love seeing your trail runs, Jeep builds, and all your badass adventures. If you're planning to hit the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion this August, let's meet up, ladies.
Let's do. And until next time, keep your tires dirty, your spirits high, and your hands on the wheel. Bye, guys.
Bye. That was awesome.